Here with the one and only Quinn Baskin.
Not one or only, but Quinn, yeah.
Working at Summer Sound, La Roca, a bunch of artists, a bunch of festivals, music, the Winnipeg scene.
I know one day, then you're in Egypt, and then you're on Saturday back at La Roca. I don't understand. How do you do this?
See, I think I'm just used to the go, 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 go.
Yeah.
7 wonders of the world.
One of the cooler things that I've done, but it's always been a goal of mine.
Looking back at the Quinn that was flipping burgers at McDonald's.
I like that you brought that up. Maybe like one thing I would say to like my younger self is just like, it's gonna work out pretty damn good.
Can you talk about the craziness of the 2-day Summer Sound last year?
The good, the bad, and the ugly, like it was all, we had like some really, really, really great times during it and some really, really low times, and we learned a lot. Like,
Would you do it again?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Two Fries Podcast, aka the #1 podcast in Winnipeg, where we document the rise and stardom of Winnipeg's talent and personalities.
We're here at Summer of Sound, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to the Summer of Sound team for letting us do this and having the opportunity to interview all the artists. Until next time, we hope you enjoy the episode.
Working at Summer Sound, La Roca, a bunch of artists, a bunch of festivals, music, the Winnipeg scene. Last time you were on the show, we asked you why you do this, and you said it's for Winnipeg, 2 years from ago.
yeah, it was 2 years ago.
What does it feel like now when you are actually doing this for Winnipeg?
Same thing, of course. I do it obviously because we love it as well. You know what I mean? I love it, and but at the end of the day, it's still for the city. You know, nothing really changes in that. Just how we do it always changes. You know.
We asked you this before off camera, but how do you have the energy to keep doing it? You go from La Roca, you're in China one day, then you're in Egypt, and then you're on Saturday back at La Roca. I don't understand. How do you do this?
The irony of that is I have Summer Sound today, La Roca tomorrow. I'm running a long weekend party Sunday at the PAL, and then I go to Africa on Monday. So I'm just wired like that now. I think I'm just used to the go, 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 go.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, when you do it for so long now, it's crazy to think like I'm coming up on my 10-year anniversary of running like my event company, coming up in the winter of 2025, and I think I'm just wired like it now. You know what I mean? Like you're used to being out every weekend. If I wasn't out every weekend, I mean, I'd probably be used to that, but I am out all the time. So it's part. I look at it as, at the end of the day, even though I love it and like it's a passion, it's still a job, right?
Yeah.
So I have to clock in, clock out like everybody else. You know what I mean?
Do you ever have time to rest? Like, is there even a rest time?
Yeah, no, of course. During the week,
I
still work out. I still like get stuff done during the day, but I still have like good sleep schedule. Yeah, obviously weeks like this, it's a lot less rest than any time else. You know.
I want to ask you a question that's probably not even related to anything Summer Sound here, but 7 wonders of the world.
Yeah.
How? What does that feel like?
Yeah,
Holy shit,
that was
bro.
probably to this date one, I would say at least a top 3 accomplishment. It's one of the cooler things that I've done, but it's always been a goal of mine. It just kind of kept getting delayed because I was trying to go to China for so long, but throughout COVID, they had such strict like entry protocols, and now they finally kind of opened up, so I was able to kind of bang it out.
Which one's the favorite?
Can't even say it. They're all honestly amazing in a different way. You know what I mean? Obviously, I have a few least favorites just because like you show up and it's kind of just there. It is what it is. But man, for the majority of it all, I did like crazy experiences to get to each one. So all of them hold like a different piece in my heart. You know what I mean? For real.
It's honestly like when you travel, you really find out about yourself, right?
No,
and who you are.
I'd say even like in my day to day, I wouldn't be doing or who I am or doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for like traveling all the time. Traveling, if anything, makes me who I am too. You know, so.
Looking back, you know, to the Quinn, if you were to reflect back and say some piece of advice to the Quinn that was flipping burgers in McDonald's.
I like that you brought that up.
to where you are now, right? You've seen 7 wonders of the world. You're hosting Canada's biggest central festival.
Yeah.
You're just doing some of the most amazing things in the world. Talk to the kid that was flipping burgers.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing amazing things. I'm doing amazing things for myself and hopefully for like Winnipeg as well.
Right.
But I'll never like put myself on a pedestal to say like I'm doing this amazing. The only thing I honestly think I'm doing that's amazing is seeing the world, because I think everyone should do it, immerse themselves in like other countries and other cultures. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if I would talk to like, obviously, I think when you asked this like 2 years ago, I said like, oh, I would maybe say this or that if we even did talk about that. But maybe like one thing I would say to like my younger self is just like, it's gonna work out pretty damn good. You know what I mean? And just like focus on what you're focusing on right now because it all leads up to what you're supposed to do. But at the end of the day, I think I would do like almost everything the same way because it led here. You know what I mean?
Can you talk about the craziness of a 2-day Summer of Sound last year?
It was hectic, too hectic, but also it was really like, it was hectic, just like in so many fronts. It's just so hard to talk about it when I have 5-10 minutes right now with you guys, you know. But the good, the bad, and the ugly, like it was a lot. Like in every aspect, it was good, it was bad, it was just hectic, and we had like some really, really, really great times during it, and some really, really low times, and we learned a lot. Like doing a 2-day festival compared to a 1-day festival is just so different without even understanding or realizing it before we did it. And then we learned about it as we went through, and now we're here. We're back to 1 day with a block party tomorrow, and we learn, we adapt, and we keep going. You know.
Would you do it again?
I would do it again, if my partners would also do it again. But again, I'm down to try different things, and I'm down to like take specific risks if the outcome can benefit everyone. Not us, like everyone else. And I really do think a 2-day festival here would be amazing, but it is very tough, very tough.
What do you think about exploring different genres of music instead of just EDM,
yeah,
right?
of course,
what
I'm
about
into it.
hip-hop?
I'm getting a lot more open to it now. I think now we're like very used to our electronic base. I want to try something hip-hop. It's funny, I was just in the trailer talking to like one of my out-of-town partners, and I think we're on the horizon of trying something in the hip-hop realm, hopefully.
Last one question from my side. What do you think about the other music festivals that are going on in the city?
Yeah, amazing, of course.
Tacos and Tequila, as well as Lakeside, as well as other ones going on. Like, what inspiration do you guys get from them, or do you guys? What's the plan here?
I think at the end of the day, no matter how big, how small, like we all draw inspiration from each other, no matter what. Even if like we don't understand that we're drawing inspiration from someone else, we're still all doing it for the same city.
Of course.
And it brings a light on Winnipeg, no matter what. So I think we all take from each other, and we should all be supporting each other at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So I like it. Yeah, no matter what, if someone's trying to do something beneficial for the city, I'm all about it, obviously.
Spread love, baby.
All right,
Spread love.
Thank you for coming on for the 3rd time, brother.
Yeah.
You got an event to run, so we're not going to hold you back.
Maybe I'll
that.
see you next year for the 4th.
100%.
Of course. All right,
Okay, my boys. Thank you, guys.
Let's go. That's it. That's a
Okay.
wrap.